Hey guys, welcome to the last video in our High School 101 series. In this video, we'll be talking about how to establish yourself as someone more trustworthy and responsible. This is a very important life skill to develop, especially in high school, because it opens the door to many new opportunities and makes you overall a more likable person. The first step to establishing yourself as someone more responsible and trustworthy is to make a good first impression. Now, making a first good impression includes being respectful and carrying yourself well. The halo effect suggests that if you possess certain positive characteristics, people will automatically assume that you possess other positive characteristics such as responsibility and trustworthiness as well. So if you're respectful and you carry yourself well, people will automatically assume that you're also very responsible and trustworthy. And like I mentioned earlier, this will open the door to many new opportunities, especially with adults and with teachers. Responsibility and trustworthiness can also be developed, and we'll be talking a lot about that in today's video, how to cultivate these characteristics in the three major parts of your life: in the classroom, in your friendships and relationships, and in your personal lifestyle.
Your trustworthiness will probably show through the most in your classrooms just because you spend the most time with your teachers and your peers there. And as mundane as it sounds, establishing your own trustworthiness starts from just being responsible for yourself. So this would mean to put in your best effort when you're doing any assignments or homework, handing them in on time, and just not procrastinating in class or just on big projects. And sometimes you will be put into teamwork situations, and sometimes you'll just meet team members that have zero motivation to do any work, and they would just want you to carry them through the project. Even though this is a very annoying situation, we encourage you to take charge and just to divide up the work and allocate deadlines so that you can encourage and motivate your team members. And if they really don't want to do work, or if you feel like they are just not capable of doing some of the harder parts, you can give them work that they can be comfortable with completing. And even though these kind of situations can get frustrating, especially if you are someone who just really wants to get things done and having really high standards, just know that during the process, you're exercising your leadership skills, and all the hard work and the extra work that you put in will help you grow as a student and as a leader. So to sum it up, you don't really have to show off your leadership skills or your trustworthiness, because as long as you're following instructions and doing what you're supposed to do and putting in your best effort, your responsibility and your trustworthiness will naturally show through.
Sometimes to appear confident, you really have to fake it until you make it. Make sure to sit in front of the classroom and also be unapologetic when you're asking the teacher questions. However, you have to make sure that the questions you're asking are valid and they also can't be answered easily. This demonstrates to the teacher that you are listening in class, that you're engaged, and you're also interested in furthering your own learning. If you really are doubting your abilities in a certain subject and you're a little shy to ask questions in class, what I recommend is for you to preview and review the content of that lesson the day before, the night before. So when you go into the class the next day, you already come pre-prepared with some questions you're more confident to ask, and you're more confident to answer questions because you already have a pre-established understanding of the content.
A lot of people associate confidence with people that are naturally extroverted and outgoing. And even though this could be a way for people to display their confidence, we think that confidence is so much more than just speaking out loud all the time. We think that confidence is more of this inner trust in yourself and your own ability to conquer your everyday challenges and to learn and grow from them. So it doesn't have to be presented in a way that's always speaking or always sharing, but it's more this belief in yourself. So I found that my confidence and my belief in my own ability took on a snowball effect in the last few years after I promised myself to work harder and to push myself out of the comfort zone more. So back in middle school, I was actually very shy and quiet in class, just because I feel like my opinions aren't really worthy of my teacher and my peers' attention. But after I got into high school, I made a promise to myself that I'll try harder to fully grasp our class content and try to form my own opinion so that I can be more comfortable sharing with my classmates and my teacher. And I found that it really helped for me to just gradually push myself out of my comfort zone. So I would try to just put my hand up once a day, and then I would do it like twice a day, and then like twice every class, until I feel more and more comfortable with sharing and class discussions and debate.
Trustworthiness might be one of the most important qualities in a friendship. If your friend confides in you, make sure to validate their feelings, especially if they're negative, instead of dismissing them. For example, if they tell you that they were having a bad day, don't be like, oh, at least this didn't happen, or oh, you should just be happy and think positive. You definitely do have good intentions, but at the end of the day, they don't feel better from what you said because they feel invalidated for maybe feeling discouraged or feeling these new emotions of failure. So being more mindful about how you're comforting your friends, even if the intentions are the same, these words actually hold a really great weight and have a really big impact on how your friends view you, and they'll be more likely to come to you for advice and comfort next time. We actually have a post about what this is called, toxic positivity, on our website, sustainablesuccessproject.org. So if you want to learn a little bit more about how to avoid this toxic positivity when you're confronting and comforting your friends, definitely check that post out. We also conducted a survey within our student body. So if you're interested in how toxic positivity plays a role in our friendships at Concordia, definitely check that post out as well. Another tip to remain more trustworthy in other people's eyes is to definitely avoid gossip and drama. So gossiping doesn't only ruin your friendships, but it also paints you in such a negative and toxic light, because although it might be fun to talk about other people in the moment, in the long run, people are going to look at you as someone that isn't trustworthy and someone who doesn't have a lot of respect for others.
As you enter high school, you'll be given a lot more freedom with when you want to sleep, when you want to eat, and when you want to work. And in our commitment episodes, we talked about how to find a good balance in your lifestyle and how to find a blend of activities that make you the happiest. But even as you're exploring these activities and how you want to conduct your lifestyle, we want to remind you to always take care of yourself. So remember to take breaks in between your work sessions, to eat healthy, drink lots of water, and to still get 7 to 8 hours of sleep every day. With all the freedom that you're given, it's tempting to just go all out and do whatever you want, but these are just a few things that you could do to just take care of your body and take care of your emotional well-being, because doing these activities and forming a habit of making healthy lifestyle choices will not only benefit your physical and emotional health, but in the long run, it will also help you with your ability to focus and your productivity. So remember to take care of yourself no matter what you're doing. At the start of the school year, I would have tennis practice every afternoon. So by the time I get home, it's usually around 6, and I would shower and have dinner. And I would use this time to recharge and get ready for all the work that I have to do afterwards. Then I would spend around 2 to 3 hours on homework. So this could be any small assignments of the day or working towards a bigger project. And I would usually take breaks around every 45 minutes to just respond to texts or to snack. And after that, I would work on some extracurricular work. So this could be preparing for a meeting, doing research for a presentation, or just anything that's not really academic. And usually after that, it would be nearing my bedtime. So I would do something that I could drop easily. So it could be reading a book that's not super suspenseful, or just watching short videos on YouTube. And this will make sure that I can turn off my bedroom light before 11:30 so I can get enough sleep for the next day.
When I don't have anything after school, I like to get home as soon as possible so I can start working without losing the momentum I built at school. I would still take a short break, usually half an hour to 45 minutes, where I would change, talk to my mom, play with my cat, etc. Maybe get a snack too. I would make an effort to try not to use my phone or watch any YouTube during this time. And after this break, I would start on my homework, and like Lillian, I would usually take a 10-minute break for every 45 minutes or so, where I would get up and walk around or text my friends. Since my family eats pretty late, 7 to 8 is when I eat dinner and relax for the remainder of the hour. After 8, I would continue working on my homework, but if I had already finished, I would go and see some friends outside or FaceTime someone. I like to make sure I'm nourishing my social life and not fixating on only my academics after school. And after my food has digested, I might do a workout, do some yoga, or go for a walk outside. And when I go for a walk, I like to listen to a podcast to break up all the information I've been absorbing during my work. And after that, I would usually shower and finish up my work if needed. Then I would get ready for the next day by laying out my clothes and packing my bag. And at 11, I would usually start getting ready for bed because this is when I start to get tired, and I would ease myself to sleep by reading for around 30 minutes.
Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you found these advice helpful and applicable.
Don't forget to check out our 2 other videos on commitments and social relationships, and don't forget to check out our website, sustainablesuccessproject.org. Thank you for watching this.